Hey guys, Coach Bill Sandillo coming to you from Chandler, Arizona, and we're going to continue with what we talked about earlier in leg kicks. So we're gonna look at a couple demos. We're going to look at the variations, and then we're going to talk about those variations and what they consist of. So let's look at a couple videos, and then we'll come back and we'll talk. Okay? Thanks. Hey guys, in this video, with 1 by 11, you guys, but we're going to talk about variations, right? So we're going to work through a couple videos of leg kick. So when you're talking about leg kicking, we're talking about launching the barrel at foot down. So let's run through this. He's a leg kick guy, okay? When he gets his foot down, right? He's a little bit late on his launch, right? We talk about getting to foot down, all right? We talk about getting 2 foot down, and we're going to launch the barrel. Okay, he's a little bit late on his launch. But again, this is what we talk about, how you can get your foot down if you're getting down late. Are you transferring your weight forward? So this is hard, guys. Let me clear these lines. So this is hard. When you talk about working with young athletes on how to leg kick, this is why there's so much movement, okay, and different variations. Here's a guy who's just a hair late. He's a little bit forward in his stance, but he gets great barrel depth, gets that lead elbow coming up, and drive through. Okay, so let's look at another video. Here's another leg kick variation. This is one of my older guys. He's one of my pro guys. So he goes ahead and he starts his leg kick. Same thing, but his is a little bit lower. He kind of drags. You can see how that foot kind of drags. The knee is going up, but it's not a huge up, right? You can see this right here stays low. So that's a different variation, right? So as he gets down, good stride, and you can see how he kind of stretches and gathers. And then he gets the foot down and he launches right away. Okay, just a different variation. More aggressive on his down, stays back and weighted when he launches. You can see how he's back here. And this is what we talk about when we're teaching this to young hitters. Your weight has to be back. It's almost like a 70-30 distribution. Some say 60-40, but you can see at foot down he's launching the barrel. That's right on time. Okay? Just a different variation. He's almost like he's picking up his foot and he's just lagging. He's just kind of pausing. You can see him as he rolls through. That's a leg kick, though. Just trying to get to the backside. His leg stays close to the ground so he can get there quicker. Then when he gets there, he launches. Okay? Just a different variation of leg kick. And then we'll go look at one more after this. Okay, so here's my last guy. He's a pro guy. He starts off pretty even with his weight. You're going to see when a different variation of leg kick here, how he's very aggressive. So as he leg kicks straight back, you have that lag, we call it, okay? As he gets the foot down, you can see he's generating a lot of ground force, right? Before he gets the foot down, his weight is going to be centered. As he gets the foot down, he launches. You can see right here, he gets the foot down, he launches that barrel. Now you'll notice, let me clear these lines. Now you'll notice where his weight is. This is why I try to tell young kids, right? This is a perfect position, launch position, when you're talking about really, really perfecting your leg kick, right? You talk about being under control, being aggressive, staying back, good barrel turn, good snap, nice solid finish. So there's the variation that we're all trying to get to when you're talking about the how and the why with the leg kicks. Okay, guys, so I showed you a few variations. I mean, really, it's just about how you teach that leg kick, right? As you get older and you're understanding what your body's doing, it's easier to control your leg kick. I started out with one of my young guys. He's an 11U player, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. When he leg kicks, and it's a high leg kick, he tends to generate more weight coming forward. His hands kind of are stationary. They're not really creating a corner, which doesn't allow him to hit adjustability like we talked about in an earlier video. You're not going to hit off speed. You're going to get fooled. But as you get older and the pitchers get nastier, we can adapt like we did in the video 4 with my last pro guy who has an aggressive leg kick. He lags. He's able to keep his hands back in a preload, and he's able to snap through connection. So again, training leg kick is hard. The how and the why is always difficult. You should break down your swing. And then obviously the variations that I just showed you with the 4 different players. Leg kick is a timing mechanism. It's a balance maker. Obviously, you got to sync up with the pitcher, and it's never easy. The one thing I will tell people is Practice from a grounded position, practice from a toe tap position, because I think a toe tap is a precursor to learning how to leg kick and controlling your body movements. Okay, guys? So those were the demos on leg kick, and more videos to come, okay? Have a great week. Thanks.
We practice the practice right now. That's what's wrong with most of our athletes today. We don't practice to be great. We don't practice to be dominant. We practice to practice. What do you mean?
Throw up the sex in her.